There are so many ways to volunteer within the Washington Elementary School District. One group in our community, called OASIS, is an intergenerational tutoring group. OASIS volunteers deliver over 700 hours of additional one-on-one instruction per year.
So, Mr. Collison, tell me how you found out about the OASIS volunteer tutoring program.
Well, I was recently retired and I was looking for some community service, and I noticed a write-up in the paper that talked about OASIS and said that they offered training. And so I signed up for the training and learned how to coach kids in reading, how to use various materials, how to take breaks at the appropriate time, and all kinds of practical hints that were useful to me during the process.
And how many years have you been involved with the OASIS program?
This is my 10th year, and I look forward to it every year. I'm kind of sorry when summer comes and I have to take a break away from the kids.
It's a very, very rewarding program for me, so I feel I'm giving to the community, but these youngsters are giving back to me something that I need as an adult, and that needs to have someone that you can help, that you can do something with.
And I encourage a lot of my friends to get involved in this program because I think it's a fantastic program to give of yourself to the community, to know that you've made some difference in the lives of these children.
I guess one of our success stories was a girl who tested in the 67th percentile in the pre-test. And then I worked with her for a year, and in her post-test she was in the 92nd percentile in reading. So that's kind of my favorite success story.
Great. So how has this enriched your life?
Well, I really like working with young people, and it's really personally extremely gratifying when you see one make progress. I remember a first grader who had terrible trouble learning to read. By 1 year he was doing beautifully. So all those success stories kind of pile up in your mind.
I find that it's a way of being a friend with a child, being a grandperson sort of like to some children, and some of them don't have grandparents here. And we form a good bond.
About 4 or 5 years ago, I taught a second grade boy, taught him how to play chess. 2 or 3 years later, the principal said to me, "He is still in your school, and if you can stay till lunchtime, he would like to play a game of chess with you at lunch." That's the greatest. That's the greatest.
There is something that I must do.
You know, I find this is a win-win situation. I enjoy doing this. There are lots of other things I could do in the time that I have here, but it was pouring rain today. I figured there's no way I'm not going to show up today because I really look forward to seeing my student.
So you really feel like you're making a difference, even one child at a time?
Absolutely. There's
Great.
no question about it.
Yeah. Well, thank you for your volunteerism in our district, and we really appreciate it.
The Washington School District has been very supportive and helpful in this process, and I've enjoyed working with the district a lot.
Great, thank you.
All righty, see you next time.
Volunteerism. Become a tutor, a mentor, a friend.